There's always that one game or series that made you the gamer you are now. Such a game makes us a little obsessed with itself, and that's how the journey of gaming begins for most of us. We wait desperately for the next series of these games, and it wouldn't be a lie if we say that it's the Kingdom Hearts series for a lot of us. However, Kingdom Hearts fans seem quite disappointed when it comes to Kingdom Hearts 3. Here's everything that we know. Why did it take Kingdom Hearts 3 so long to release? Kingdom Hearts 3 was one of the most awaited game series, and it took way too long to release. Not just 1 or 2 years, but fans had to wait a total of 13 years to play the third entry of their favorite game. As the wait got longer, fans had started asking the reasons behind this delay. As far as we know, most of the delay was because of some technical issues as the studio was switching engines during the production of Kingdom Hearts 3. Tetsuya Nomura, the director of Kingdom Hearts, explained in an interview that they had to switch to Epic Games' Unreal Engine 4 as the engine used earlier was causing rendering issues. It was also revealed that the studio lacked many resources throughout the years, making it harder for them to complete the series sooner. However, this extended production and development time also helped the studio release other side games that kept the fans busy. Why are fans so disappointed with Kingdom Hearts 3? Hurts to say this, but it's true that KH3 actually turned out to be quite a disappointment. After 13 years of waiting, it is understandable that Kingdom Hearts fans had major expectations. For the players, the series meant more of a childhood memory that was supposed to unfold the story that was been going on in the last 2 entries of this franchise. According to Kingdom Hearts fans, the game feels nostalgic, but the place they visit is not as familiar as it should be. It's like a place they had only seen pictures of. Some fans even called the whole feeling a subverted deja vu. The truth is that Kingdom Hearts is a series whose fans have always been extremely invested in it, and the eventual release of Kingdom Hearts 3 was a once-in-a-lifetime experience for most fans. We cannot say that the fans are overreacting because the series' storyline went completely different from what the fans and fan theories had made up throughout the years. Moreover, the game mechanics were not as solid as they should have been. In fact, the game mechanics in the previous entries of Kingdom Hearts were way better than Kingdom Hearts 3. But then again, we cannot blame the game completely either, as the fans had built an extremely different image of it in their minds, and the studio couldn't really catch up to all those expectations without even knowing them. Is Kingdom Hearts 3 overall a good game? While the fans are disappointed, we cannot confuse this disappointment with the game being bad at all. In general, KH3 is a good game and it has a lot to give to its fans. The charming and vibrant characterization is one thing, the explosive combat and the whole game design is also worth the praise. Moreover, fans actually love the way this game allows the players to kill and beat some of the most hated villains. To be honest, we're all in for the hero's journey in this game, as the themes of Kingdom Hearts 3 are more about the soul and its existence and the platitudes of friendship, fate, and the dark forces. The game might have turned out to be disappointing, and it may not be the best game of the franchise, still a good game that one can play while waiting for the next Kingdom Hearts release. What happens in Kingdom Hearts 3? This entry of Kingdom Hearts is actually the conclusion of the first set of stories that have been going on in the universe of Kingdom Hearts till now. While playing the game, the player reprises her role as the Keyblade wielder Sora. Sora starts his mission along with other characters such as Donald Duck, Goofy, and Riku. All these 4 characters are on a mission to regain the powers they'd lost to save Kingdom Hearts from Master Exhodnord. The storyline consists of a lot of body swapping, memory loss, identical characters, shared souls, and time travel, making the plot quite complex and challenging. Not just that, the game may carry the conclusion, but even die-hard fans will need to watch at least one explainer video to understand what is actually going on. The game also features different Disney worlds, and we love the beautiful presentation of them. Along with them, this catalog also offers mini-games, different mechanics, and varying challenges. How do the players fight in Kingdom Hearts 3? Now, if we talk about the fighting in KH3, players enjoy fast-paced combat, allowing them to finish multiple enemies all at once. Throughout the game, players collect different Keyblades by saving Disney worlds, granting them some specific powers. There's more. Players can use combo attacks and other special moves to fight enemies. We'd say these moves are literally the best thing about Kingdom Hearts 3. All the Disney worlds have specifically designed big boss fights, which are both challenging and rewarding. If you have the right Keyblades, you're good to go. Players can also summon other Disney characters, cast magic spells, and even use magic with their finishing move. In short, players get the freedom to experiment with their tactics attacks while fighting. It becomes even more interesting by the latter part of the game as the players unlock more abilities and collect different Keyblades. Kingdom Hearts 3 theme song, Yay or Nay. Kingdom Hearts entries always have their original theme songs both in English and Japanese. This theme song for Kingdom Hearts 3 is called Oath in Japanese and Don't Think Twice in English. The song was released even before the release of KH3, and we'd say you can listen to both English and Japanese versions on a repeat for hours on a loop without getting bored. Another theme song for KH3 was released along with the game's release. It's called Face Your Fears, a completely edited and new version of the first theme song. Could Kingdom Hearts 3 do better? Yes, could have been much better as many issues were already quite prominent since the release of Kingdom Hearts 2, and the developers could have focused on fixing those major issues to make it better. Didn't make sense when the same issue arose in the new game, even when it took 13 years to be completed. In fact, the previous versions were better according to the technology available at the time of their release. The fast-paced combat of Kingdom Hearts 3 is good and all, but it also seems like it's just a knockoff version of its predecessors. Not just that, the studio didn't really think of improving the mistakes from the previous title either, as it still keeps the players fiddling with menus while the battle is still on. Talking about the new features in the series, the flow motion is not something one would want to rely on during a battle. Instead of getting better than its predecessors, it seems like a step back when it comes to responsive controls. The game actually failed to keep up with the standards that other recently released titles had set. Let's be a little more honest here. The mini games in Kingdom Hearts 3 somehow managed to make the players feel a lot better about the game. Even the visuals are of an amazing quality, which makes it an enjoyable game. The main problem is with the bland storyline and the combat issues that disappointed the fans to the core. Will there be any fourth part of the Kingdom Hearts series? Kingdom Hearts should be the last one for the Kingdom Hearts series, as the storyline concludes the whole journey from KH1 and KH2. However, there have been some rumors regarding the release of Kingdom Hearts 4. If the rumors about the leaked release date are correct, Kingdom Hearts 4 might come out on the 30th of September 2023. There's a possibility for this leak to be real as the date is too specific. Not just that, it also set around 4.5 years after KH3's release, which can be a perfect time for another entry in the franchise. We can't say for sure whether there will be a fourth entry or not, and even if there's going to be another entry, the release date can still change as the third entry was delayed so many times and ended up taking 13 years. There's another possibility that the Kingdom Hearts franchise might come a little changed this time, with a completely new story and characters, but it'll somehow relate to the previous entries. Whatever may be the scenario, Kingdom Hearts fans are and will be waiting desperately for what's yet to come. Kingdom Hearts has been a part of our childhoods, and even if the third entry seems disappointing, I'm still surprised to actually have it released after so many years. Most of us were not even expecting the third entry due to all the delays and rumors. For now, this is all. For more such videos, keep watching us, and don't forget to support us by dropping a like. Thank you.